and this is Lonnie.
And we're going to be talking about The Walking Dead Season 5, No Sanctuary.
Episode 1, Season 5. It was really good.
So from the very beginning, obviously we know that they're caught by Garrett's group at Terminus. And, there was a really cool part where they started forming their own weapons. Mm-hmm. I liked, I guess it was Tara, no, it wasn't Tara's, Rosetta's. She had a belt with her rings hanging out like a claw. I thought that was really cool weapons.
That's good, huh?
Because they were preparing to break out, and like as soon as they opened the doors to break out. But what that happened was, I guess it gassed them, and they took.
Yeah, they knocked them out, and they took some of the crew in there.
Yeah,
they wanted to question Rick about the guns.
Yeah.
And Machete with the red handle.
Well, he asked them, "What were you hiding?" You know, and Rick was pretty coy about it.
Yeah, it's good. You like that?
But it was pretty scary seeing them lined up, or actually like on their knees in front of a trough, and they were just killing a couple of these guys first.
It was a pretty brutal beginning. Like the whack in the back of the head and then the slice in the throat of it. But you thought that was pretty violent too, huh? It's all right. I had a buddy of mine complaining that there wasn't enough violence in there. There you go, Brent.
Really?
There you go, buddy. There's your violence.
Oh, and quick trivia: the first guy that they killed, who was the hippie guy from one of the seasons where Carol and Rick kind of have a face-off and he lets her go with the group, was the same guy that got killed first. Yep. Who's also now in Gotham.
Apparently they brought him all the way in from Gotham for that one scene. And did you study your lines? No, there were no lines. Okay, then let's roll.
I guess it ties everything in, though.
That was a good kid.
Yeah.
And that was pretty rad. And then Bob did not talk them out of noggining
no, so that was
Glenn. Yeah, because we kind of thought that. If you watched our previous one, we kind of thought that was what was going to happen. He was going to talk him out of it. But no, so.
Nope. Gareth was saying, no deal, who cares? It's good. Nothing can reverse what's happened, basically.
Yeah. And you find out why Gareth and the crew did all that. You know, they really got hurt in the past. And you find out eventually in this episode why they were so evil.
Mm-hmm. But I thought the cool thing is that you see Therese and Carol finally coming to Terminus, or close to Terminus, when a herd comes through, and they go to this little cabin, and there's a guy from Terminus there, and they capture him, and they're like, hey, you were talking about Carl with his hat and Michonne with the sword.
Yeah, the ninja, right?
So Carol knew that they were bad people right away. And I guess Therese, for some reason,
something happened to Therese. He got a little freaked out, so he's okay though now, because that guy was a douche they ran into.
Oh yeah. I almost hurt the baby.
Yeah, that guy was a douche.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
No way. I was waiting for Tyrese to just nogginize that guy.
Yeah, and he went wild.
He eventually got him. Yeah, he eventually got him after, but that came a little bit later.
And who would have thought? Carol's the hero.
Yeah, Carol went and found where the Terminus camp was, and man, she just knew what was going on. She set up to blow up a great big, what was it, a gas or a
gas tank
or something, right? She blew the crap out of that, and this was coinciding with the scene inside, as you saw, and that was a great little mock-up, the way they did the explosion. You don't know what's going on, then they backtrack, show Tyrese and Carol, it eventually catches up, and then while the crew that we like to watch are getting their weapons all together, Rick was working on getting in there and breaking them out. And the walkers were coming in from what Carol did.
Yeah.
That was really cool, the way she dressed up as a walker again.
Oh, yes.
I like Carol. It was good to see Carol back.
Yeah, I love the reunion when they finally all caught up with each other, and Daryl just looked at her and gave her a big hug, and it was just very emotional.
It was.
And then Rick, hugging her too, and obviously she could be accepted back in the group, no issues, no ifs, ands, or buts.
It was kind of like Carol just kind of found them again. I kind of thought that was kind of like, yeah, Carol. Because when it was going down, Carol was separated from the group inside Terminus, as we saw, and she went in and had her own ordeal with that one lady there, the other douchey lady. It was a douche theme in this one, huh?
Oh yeah, there's one part where Carol goes to this part and she sees all these items that they've stolen from people. And it looks like they were eating the children because there was like
they said that. Remember they said in the one before that it gets easier after you eat children. But they ate a lot of kids.
Yeah, because there was a stack of teddy bears there.
Yeah, another shock factor for the whole deal, right?
And then she found Rick's watch that she had gave him, and also Jared's bow.
Yep, and she grabbed the bow and the watch and whatever. But that's what I thought then it was kind of like. So I'm thinking, wow, how are they going to hook back up, right? And then all of a sudden Carol just kind of walks out of the woods. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm here, I found you. Yeah. Holy crap.
Yes.
She's a tracker like Daryl now and found them in an instant. That was a small gripe of mine there. If anything, I thought they maybe would have been left apart a little bit longer. But yeah, so then they come back and Tyrese beat up that other guy, that other really douchey guy. I can't remember his name. That guy was a jerk.
Yes.
He was going to snap Judith's neck.
Yeah.
Interesting point in that, if you watch The Walking Dead, is the hands on the baby was the actual father of the baby. It wasn't that creepy dude there.
Yeah,
so when they
Talking
zeroed
Dead.
in there,
Yeah.
yeah, Talking Dead's great. Do I keep that? We'll call The Walking Dead
Yes.
again. I always do that. I'm like, well, I saw it on The Walking Dead. They'll be like, I saw it on The Walking Dead too, man. It's like, oh no, I mean Talking Dead. Oh, I didn't watch that.
Which I'd love
Well,
to watch
you
that
should.
right after too, because it gives
Yeah.
you a lot of tidbits and stuff like that.
Well, we watched the episode of The Walking Dead, then we watched The Talking Dead, and then we watched The Walking Dead again.
In this episode, I think Glenn made some bad decisions in convincing Rick to do 2 of these things.
Yeah, well, Glenn does make bad decisions, but he doesn't always talk Rick into following them, right?
Yeah.
And this time he did. There was 2 that we both felt that was kind of like, wait, you gonna listen to Glenn? And the first one
Was just after they had escaped from almost being slaughtered by Gareth. They saw one of those train cars with someone, I guess, hearing somebody banging on it saying, let me out, let me out. And Rick's like, no, leave him. And Glenn's like, no, we're not those type of people. We gotta save him. And what happens? They let him out.
It was another douche.
Yeah.
So they had to kill him because he was a douche. And then the other
No, they
time...
didn't kill him.
Yeah,
No, the zombie
so
killed him.
okay, well.
A zombie got killed him, so.
Okay, so he got killed. And the other one was him not wanting to go back after the Terminus group.
Exactly. He says, let's just leave him behind, which
Yeah.
is a mistake because we know Gareth is going to come back.
We know that it's pretty obvious, and we thought that with the comic book, if it's going to get anywhere close to it, the Terminus group is going to become the hunters, and they're going to hunt them down.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens there. Now back to the guy that Glenn let out, who was trapped in there. They show a guy again at the very end of the episode where Gareth has the old flashback to the way the Terminus group was, and apparently they were letting anybody come there, and then this group of men came in and started raping the women, beating up the men. It was really bad. So you kind of feel bad for the Terminus group, and you understand why they did it. But that gentleman that came in there at the end was not
Negan.
He was not Negan. I've seen this all over the internet. It's not Negan. And again, they explained this on The Talking Dead.
Yeah.
And I think that's why they did it. So, this wasn't Negan. That guy who grabbed the girl and out of the trailer and then smacked the guy and said it's worse than you think or something, or it is bad or whatever. That wasn't Negan. That was the guy that Glenn let out.
Yes.
That was that guy. So and they showed the tattoos at sync up. It's not Negan.
No,
I'm sure Negan's coming, man, but
Yes.
I'm predicting Negan comes
think-
in the season finale this year.
Yeah. Yes, I think
That's my prediction.
He was part of a group, and maybe he was part of Negan's group.
Maybe, we
Who
don't
knows?
know. We don't know.
But,
There's been a lot of times we thought that these people might have been part of Negan's group.
Exactly.
But we'll see. Negan's coming, I think.
Yeah.
It's the douche. We almost got to call this episode the douche episode, because he is the biggest douche ever.
Yeah, you thought the governor was bad.
Oh, Negan, man. Yeah, so that was great. So it was a great episode. We really, really enjoyed it. And then at the very, very end, we also saw a surprise.
Morgan.
Yeah, Morgan's coming back. What did you think of that?
Yeah.
Morgan, huh?
I think a lot of people are wondering what happened to him, you know,
Mhm.
because he was kind of, at the very beginning helping Rick out.
And I think a lot of people are going to be glad that he's back.
Yes, and he is in the comic books too.
Yeah, he is.
A lot longer than he was in the seasons here.
Yeah.
And then also we got a glimpse of what's coming up, and it looks like they're going to run into Father Gabriel.
Wait, he's coming next
They're
episode
gonna
for sure.
rescue him
We
from-
confirmed that on The Talking Dead.
Yes, from the zombies.
Father Gabriel.
Yes.
Again. Bit of a douche.
Yeah. Well, it's that kind of world.
It's that kind of episode.
Yes.
So one other bad move, or weird move that maybe we want to mention before we're done this episode. We both agreed on this too, especially when we were watching it go down. We're just like, really buying that?
Yeah, it was Eugene's plan and his top secret mission, which you could tell was kind of bogus.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, plug your ears. Ready? 3, 2, 1. In the comic book, he's not talking to anybody. He doesn't know what he's doing.
No, I think in the comic book he's a science teacher.
Yeah, and he says I get by on lying and being smart, basically. So
and I
just
know
wait
him
for
and Abraham have like a fallout because of it. And,
yeah, I'm thinking in that when they show Abraham kind of crying in the preview for the season, he finds out that oh shit.
It is, yeah.
But anyway, that was ridiculous. He's explaining it, and it's just like, really? You're just saying the same thing with the same thing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, another thing too is I think one of the best, not necessarily zombie kill because it's actually a zombie eating somebody was
Zombie kill of the week.
Yeah, was a zombie eating somebody's face while they're on the ground dead.
Oh, the chewing out. one.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I liked, and I've seen Giphies of this. I've seen Giphies of this on Google Plus. There's one where Daryl comes up, he boots one of them, and then has an axe or something
Oh,
right,
yeah.
and the head goes right to the wall. It's
Yes.
like, boom.
That was probably best zombie kill right there.
The Hey,
Yeah.
you just had one. That's my best zombie kill.
Zombie kill, but I was talking about a zombie eating somebody. So that's a difference.
There's no best eating zombie of the week awards. Best zombie kill. We're stepping on my zombie kill. So this week we're shopping at our local Walmart and we found some Walking Dead cards.
Yeah.
You ever seen those? I don't know, we thought we'd grab that.
This says season 3 part 2, so I think they have all the seasons.
There's gotta be more. I wanted to open these right now. She says no. So we're not opening them. They're hers.
Okay. And Chris got me this little zombie in the mail.
Yeah, eBay.
He's a little Funko, mini Funko.
Is he a mini
And
Funko? He's
I
very cool.
really want to collect all of these now.
I'll get you some more for Christmas.
I've seen they got Daryl, got all the characters, and they're just really cute.
Yeah, I like those. Right on. Okay, another thing we got going on here is I've been contracted to draw the new Blue Minion comic book and ink it. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked about that. So that's a new gig I got going on. I'm going back doing a little bit of comic drawing and illustrating. You know, I'm a musician, still rocking during the day, doing some drawings at night, or vice versa, depending on what is happening. But anyway, so I'm starting off new pencil and inker for the Blue Minion comic book from Middle Kingdom Studios. I'm very stoked. But in doing that, I started drawing and inking again, just get the wheels turning a bit. So I've been doing this over the past few months. So I have, I've done a series of Walking Deads. And I have this one here. It's one of Machete zombies. There we go. So I'm gonna do 3 prints of this.
Yeah.
And 1 print of this is going to go to my friend Al, if Remy is cool with it. Another one's going to go to Lonnie, my wife. Yay! She gets 1 print. And a 3rd one we are going to give away. We'll pay for the shipping and everything. We'll ship it to you. You have to be a subscriber though, folks. Come on. Send us an email, Google+, put it underneath this video, whatever you want to do to get in touch with us. But we're going to check to make sure, see if you're a subscriber. So please be a subscriber. And our question is...
Who do you feel is the most important member of the group?
Yes. Do you think it's Rick? Do you think it's Michonne? You
Tyrese?
think it's Carl?
Glenn? Judith?
Judith is the most important member of the group by far.
Tell us below.
And we're gonna pick the best response, and you win a print of this. Won't be flat. I'll roll it up. It'll be nice. No frame. Cat's telling us we're out of time. You hear him yelling? I think we gotta feed our cat.
His name's Big.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching our video. We really appreciate it. We'll be back again.
Stay tuned.
Bye.